All right, in the last video, it talked about how, what was it, initial rejection bias. So that's like when you come up with that idea and people are like, no, that sucks, let's do something else. And before that, we talked about how sometimes ideas are too simple. People don't understand them because they're simple. They seem like they're not comprehensive enough, but that's just they're lacking understanding. So now I'm going to go over kind of the solve for both of those is what I'm calling mental scaffolding and informal proofs. So in order to understand an idea, people need to work through the layers of understanding in a simplified but similar to way to how you first did it when you discovered the solution. Whether it took you 20 years, 5 minutes, like just walk them through the steps so that they understand where you came from. This allows the listener to, in their minds, test each step along the way until they reach a deeper proof that confirms the idea's validity. So this process is similar to constructing a logical proof like in mathematics, even if it's done intuitively rather than formally. It's kind of like the idea of standing on the shoulder of giants, where, like most reasoning, you have to start with something and then build on it and then build on it and build on it. So when an answer seems overly simple, people may instinctively doubt it because they haven't worked through the same ideas that you've worked through. They haven't done the proofs. So they can't validate the idea in their mind and it doesn't seem credible. So what they want to do is have a discussion. They want to give it credibility in other ways. They want to have the group discuss it, and through that process they build up the validity. But how can we move that forward so it can happen faster and your ideas don't get rejected right away? What we want to do is try to establish mental scaffolding and informal proofs to create an understanding in a structured way that makes it easier for others to accept new ideas based on previously accepted knowledge. So what you want to do is lead a person up to an idea rather than just presenting the idea outright. So instead of saying, I think we should go to McDonald's, you say, hey guys, we have $5. We have this amount of time. I know you guys like burgers and fries. How about we go to McDonald's? It just makes logical sense, right? So what you can do is create a foundation of prior knowledge, or access the foundation of prior knowledge and collective beliefs, and then build up from there. So that's going to be different for every situation, because you'll be in a work situation, a family situation, a friend situation. There's going to be different levels of scaffolding that you're going to have to build. So what we're talking about here is just general concepts, mental modalities that you can use to build these scaffoldings. So let's go through them. There's 3. First one, start with first principles. So first principles thinking breaks down ideas into their core components. It questions assumptions and it works back from a foundational truth. This is similar to the heuristic working backwards or the heuristic reverse engineering, which we'll discuss later. But when you go back to first principles, you kind of replant the idea tree. You start a new seed, a new trunk, and you grow it from there. And that kind of lets the group come along with you. All right, number 2, build in discussion and dialogue into the process of saying your solution. So instead of fighting against that desire to have buy-in from the people, you actually lean into it. So discuss with others but do it in advance of the group discussion. So this is similar to Robert Greene's 48 Laws of Power, law number 31. Control the options, get others to play with the cards you deal, which emphasizes the importance of framing choices and influencing decisions before they are publicly debated or decided upon. All right, number 3, seek elegant simplicity, not complex compromise. Encourage the listeners to actively seek solutions that are both simple and profound. Explain that simplicity doesn't mean sacrificing quality. Rather, it requires distilling the core of the solution. So that's kind of that depth of simplicity thing. Recognize that elegant simplicity allows us to see the strength in straightforward answers. So the main ideas here is to occasionally reflect on how you engage with others and ideas. Challenge yourself and others to think differently about the simplicity of a solution or an idea, and to approach solutions with an open mind, with an elegance to otherwise straightforward answers. All right, thanks for watching.